for this hackathon. We are very pleased at I4C to bring you the Moonshot Junior Hackathon for a couple of reasons. The first reason is Moonshot Junior is a fantastic edtech company, and they have come out with amazing products for children to foster innovation and entrepreneurship. These are two of the key foundations which I4C believes in. Many of you, if not all of you, have taken part in our Smart School Hackathon earlier editions, and we are very happy and pleased that you have chosen to be part of this hackathon as well. What I can promise you is, unlike a Smart School Hackathon earlier editions, the prizes at this time will be far more superior and compelling for the children. They'll get access to wonderful board games as well, and there'll be some monetary compensation given to them. And most importantly, we will be rewarding you, the dear Spox, who always support us during our hackathons. And we have a special category for the Spox as well. So it's absolutely fantastic that you guys are part of this today. And I'd like to call upon my colleague Parthish to take you through the format on how to register as a Spock and how to submit ideas. So Parthish, over to you.
Hello. So actually, I will be going through the platform demo.
Yeah, please,
So,
please go ahead.
Parthish, you want to show something, some photographs, then you can do it. Otherwise, I will start with the demo directly.
Parthish, give a small introduction, and then let's take us to the demo.
Hey, hi everyone. Hello, welcome. Thank you, Dikin sir, for the introduction. Yes, so this is the third time which we have organized this Moonshot Junior, and I'm very sure this time it will be more exciting. And we are doing this with Moonshot Junior Hackathon. The first hackathon, school hackathon we did was in which I organized in 2019, and it was somewhere the grand finale was somewhere in January 2020. It was physical event, and the second edition which we did that was for Goa edition. That was again a successful event, and which was in 2020 again. This was Moonshot Junior. This is the third edition, as I said, we will be doing, and that was with US based company Moonshot Junior. And I will request Ney Kumar to run. Please help us with the process. He will explain us what is the process and maybe some few timelines. He will also guide us on how SPOCs can register and can submit these ideas, by the students. So handing over to Sneh.
Okay, thank you very much. So thanks everyone for joining. So today we will discuss first about the platform demo, how you register and how you submit the ideas. Then I will show you some sample presentations from past hackathons, how to prepare the PPTs and the video demonstration, and then we will discuss the problem statement. If anyone of you has any question, we can go through them and then discuss the problem statements. So this is short format of the present discussion today, and then we'll be open for the question. So are you able to see my screen? Parthish, can you confirm?
Yes, nice.
Okay, thank you. So as you can see, you have to visit our website called i4c.in. So as you visit i4c.in, you will come upon this banner for Moonshot Junior Hackathon. And then once you click on this banner, it opens up Moonshot Junior page, landing page of Moonshot Junior Hackathon. In this page, we have described about the hackathon first, and all important documents like brochure and FAQs are placed on this page. And then we have a hackathon process slide on the right side. So first step for this hackathon is SPOC registration. SPOC means single point of contact. And first single point of contact registers on our portal, and then we validate the single point of contact and approve the login. Once your login is enabled, you will be able to submit the ideas on behalf of the students. So here the responsibility of SPOC becomes very important. So SPOC is the single point of contact from the school for the hackathon. So if a school has 5 to 10 teams, then Spock will submit ideas on behalf of all those 10 teams. And most important responsibility of Spock is to motivate students to submit ideas and guide them for the hackathon. So Spock is the person who consolidates the teams and validates the details of the participating students. So it is very difficult for us to validate the whether this person is a genuine student or not. That's why we have ensured that it comes through the valid person or the Spock whom we trust. So this idea submission process goes on for some time, say 10 days to 15 days. And then after that we close the idea submission, and once that is stopped, the ideas go for evaluation to our evaluation team. So we allocate ideas to evaluators from various variety of domains to evaluate the idea. Then we ensure that each idea gets 3 ratings. This is because of the triangulation principle of opinion mining, to get unbiased opinion for each idea. And then based on these opinions, we select the top ideas which go to grand finale. In grand finale, teams have to show the working demonstration, and they have to also solve the questions that are raised by the mentors and evaluators. And then post hackathon activities like prize distribution and some social media publicity. So let us have a look at the platform demo first, and then we will come to the problem statements. So currently this is our test portal. This will be live soon, and we will share the live link with you over the email as well as on this page. And we will enable the logins of all registered Spocks. So right now I am showing a simple demo. So those who are not registered have to register here. And there are various options like single point of contact and evaluator. For single point of contact, it is Spock. Then you have to give your name, email ID. Okay, somebody has raised his hand. Okay, you can discuss the question.
Yes, sir. The doubt is like if we have registered, if the Spock is registered, how will they know if the login is enabled or not? I mean,
They will
if the
receive an
log.
email. As soon as the login is enabled, you receive an email.
Okay, okay. So we can wait for the email. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm showing a simple demo of this page. You have to write name, email ID, and then designation. If designation is principal, then form becomes shorter. If you say it is vice principal, then you have to provide information of the principal. For teachers, you have to provide additional details like the subject that you teach or what is your current designation, etc. And then some information about the school, and then you can register using password. And once you register, you will receive an email that you have registered, but you have to wait for you have to validate your email ID, and then you will have to then someone from our team will verify your credentials and approve your login. Once your login is approved, you can log in to the portal using your credentials. So this is a sample credential. So there are various things that most important thing a Spock has to do is to submit the idea. So these are the important details of the idea that you have to gather. First is idea title. So each team should come up with some title for their idea, which is slightly different, which describes their own solution, but related to the problem statement. Then you have to give some short description. So this description is very important. In short, you have to describe how you are going to solve the problem. So the evaluators will first read this description and make initial judgment of the idea before opening the PPTs or the videos. And then this link to the document or video. So teams will be expected to understand this problem and then come up with some solution, a digital solution of that problem. So this solution can this solution they have to describe the solution in the form of a PPT. One slide will be of the proposed solution, and then some information about how their technical stack and how they are going to solve some directions towards this solution. And then if you have a working prototype or some demonstration, then you can even have a video. You can shoot a video of that and upload that on YouTube or some Google Drive and put that link here if you want. That is an additional thing, but that carries some additional points in evaluation. So our evaluators will look at the description and the PPT. And then if somebody has put a working prototype demonstration also, the video, that will carry some additional ratings while evaluating the idea. Then you have to select the problem statements and then give the details of the team name, and there is another tagline. So each team should come up with a tagline describing their own team. And taglines are also evaluated separately for the hackathon. So sometimes we have prizes for taglines also, the best tagline award. And then the details of the team members, the student name, standard, and then gender, roll number or ID number, whatever the school follows. And then link to social media page of the student. So we do a lot of social media publicity for the school and the students also to ensure that everybody has the gain some insight. I'm sorry, I'm not getting the word right now, but we ensure that students also gain some publicity out of our initiative, and whatever good work they do, it should be recognized. The recognition is the right word. That's why we request to share the social media profile. However, if you do not share, this is an optional parameter. Still, we would recommend that since we have hired a social media agency and we do a lot of publicity, it would be good if you are open to share. So may I request everyone else to go on mute?
Everyone, please go on mute, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So these are some of the details of the student. Fourth member is optional. So you can give so a team can be of size 3 to 4 team members. For links, you have to ensure that all the links that are shared are accessible publicly without any login. So if you are sharing something that is uploaded on Google Drive, then you have to right click and say that share with all, accessible without any login. And then while submitting the idea, you give us consent to use the idea for the purpose of the hackathon. And also you give us assurance that the idea is not plagiarized. And this is a unique idea that has not been submitted to any other place. So this is the idea submission form. And then once you submit the idea, you will be able to look at the previously submitted ideas. So Spock can submit idea on behalf of multiple teams. If there is some mistake, you want to edit the idea, say tagline you want to edit. So that is possible. You can edit that idea and save again. Till the evaluations are started, you can edit the idea. And after submitting the idea, you have an option to upload the presentation. So ideally, we recommend that presentation should be in the form of PDF file. So even if you use PowerPoint presentation, you save that as PDF so that it becomes very easy for us to evaluators to open that in the browser itself. And because if you make it complicated for evaluators, then they take more time, and some file formats they do not work on for the evaluator, so they may not view that. So it is recommended that you use PDF format for uploading the presentation. And if you have an additional video, that can be added as a link that will open in a separate tab. So please ensure that that link works without any login. Okay, this is the idea submission workflow. So evaluation workflow we will not describe right now because that is for other set of audience. So there somebody has raised the hand. Okay, so
Yes.
this presentation is complete. You want to ask questions, we can discuss that before going to the next part of the presentation.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
Like, how do we? Is there a template for the presentation? How do we make the presentation?
Yes, I am coming to that. I'm coming.
Okay. And there is a difference between the idea description. Idea description, there was a space, right, for students to fill.
Right.
And apart from that, presentation is also there. So I
Yes,
just want to know how it.
Things are most important: the title, description, and the presentation. So ideally, evaluator is supposed to form an opinion using this information. And if you have a video also, then that will carry some additional points.
Yeah. Okay. So
we recommend shooting a video, but still that is not compulsory. That will carry some extra points. Okay, so before we discuss the problem statement, let us look at some of the solutions provided by students in past hackathon. The sample presentations of our past hackathon. So at that time, there was a problem statement given as noise detection or noise detector. So, so there is usually we face a lot of noise pollution in the classrooms. This was about smart school hackathon for classroom. This problem statement was making schools better. The theme of this problem statement was making schools better and then uh, reducing noise pollution in classroom. So this team has come up with a solution approach for this problem. That first slide has in first slide they have described that the device which can give alarm or indicate the noise in the classroom when it goes beyond a particular limit. So they will use some. This means that they will use some IoT device or some sensor that will detect the noise decibel level in that classroom, and then it will raise an alarm if it goes beyond that level. And then they have described that it will indicate that student should be quiet. So alarm will be raised in the classroom to ensure that students are aware that now noise has crossed this level, so you have to reduce the noise. If still they will not reduce that, then they will inform the prefects or the teachers to take further action. And then there will be 6 level of noise in the device. So this is the solution that they are describing about the device that they are going to create. Then some requirements that they need, say decibel meter. In this case, it is a IoT based solution, the hardware solution. So they are describing the hardware aspect. If it is a software solution, you can describe the software stack. So in this, they will need this sensor, decibel meter, and some buzzers to warn, and batteries and sockets. These are some of the requirements that they are given. Additionally, this microphones and speakers, wires, LED strips, and then they have described how it will work together. First, some requirements, some initial description of the solution, then requirements, and then you have to come to the solution approach. That there will be a holder which will hold the microphone connected to decibel meter. The sound waves will reach the microphone, and then based on that, it will display noise level in the decibel meter. If it goes beyond the level, then it will buzzer will start ringing. So this is how their solution is. So these are the 3 parts of the presentation: initial solution approach, requirements, and then exact solution, exact working of the solution. Then we'll go to another sample, that is waste management. So in this, there, yeah, you can add some more slides apart from these 3 points. Like you can describe the lean initial introduction about how you are going to do it. But these 3 aspects are very important: solution approach, requirements, and then working of the solution. In this, they have described that they will use some tool which will be placed in toilets on the campus. And then they have described they will use mix of technologies to ensure that the composting is done on the toilet. They see some, as soon as they see uh, we saw dust to cover the facial matter, the water is used, the water that is wasted from this kind of environments, a wash basin, etc., that can be used to water the plants on the campus for the school. So that also prevents the wastage of water. And then also they ensure additionally that toilet is checked for cleanliness periodically. So that workflow they have described. And solution, they have said that they will describe create an alarm for checking alert system. So somebody has to go and check, verify these washrooms periodically. So they will their solution will raise alarm for that person to verify and then make an entry in the system. And then water sensors will be used, and based on the water consumption, they will calculate per capita water consumption and generate that kind of reports. And water level sensor will also be placed in the tank. So this is the type of solution that these students are proposing for to prevent wastage. These 4 approaches they have proposed, and then during the hackathon they have to implement some of them and demonstrate the solution. So this is the template for the presentation. So solution approach, some requirements, and the working of the solution.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, most welcome. So now let us come to the problem statements for this Moonshot Junior Hackathon. So in this we have 6 problem statements. First 2 problem statements are nature around you and help your teacher. These are applicable for only 5th and 6th standard students. So maybe I will go. Sorry. So can one of you read the problem statements? So Dikin sir, would you like
Tree,
to describe the problem statement?
Should I read?
trees, animals, birds, water bodies, etc., are all being impacted by the presence of humans.
Yes,
I'm
please.
sorry,
Please
I'm just.
continue. Yes, please continue.
We need innovative solutions to coexist. The challenge is how to use technology and devices to gain more knowledge and preserve natural habitats around us. Prepare tools or design of the city to enable everyone to coexist without stepping into others' boundaries. Use of software hardware tools as sensors in the design will be evaluated and rewarded.
Okay, thank you. So in this first, they have described the problem that these are the different entities like trees, animals, and human beings. They want to coexist, but human beings are crossing their boundaries and acquiring their areas. So now, can we use some technology solution to uh, educate human beings basically to not do that and ensure that everybody can coexist? So the expectation would be to come up with some digital tools, say some alarm tools or say some educative tools to say some kind of a app. The innovative ideas will be provided. I'm not giving the solution that is in my mind, otherwise that solution will be biased. So we want students to come up with innovative solutions, because what we have seen some apps or some things that are existing. So that's why the objective of the hackathon is to ensure that you come up with some innovative idea. So that's why we try to give only the problem statement and not the so, our solution or our bias in the solution. So I will not describe the solution, but some digital solution like an app or some hardware solution would be appreciated. Okay, so next problem statement. So anybody would like to read this? Help your teacher for 5th, 6th standard.
Teachers are the heart for the society. Can I read?
Yes, please, please.
Yeah. The chance is how you can use technology to support your teacher, alma mater, or college staff to help them help you. Discuss with teachers to identify problems that they face while teaching in class and online. Devise solutions to help teachers in various activities like marking attendance, tracking assignments, evaluating mark sheets, and monitoring the class. Innovative solutions to new problems will be rewarded.
Okay, thank you very much. So this reminds me of a very viral video where one teacher was describing that due to this pandemic, they had to conduct online classes, and due to that, they faced a lot of difficulties. Like while in school, they had facilities of monitor, and then uh, every student they could see and themselves monitor the students in the class. But while on the screen, you have to take judgment on the camera and the white blackboard, etc. These kind of things are not there. So there are various issues like how to mark the attendance, how to collect the assignments digitally, and then provide uh, evaluate them on screen itself without taking printouts. There are various issues that they face, and then to help teachers, what kind of solutions students will come up, that is what will be. In this case, we are not the subject matter expert. The teachers are already available to the students, so they can actually guide students what kind of problems they face, and then help them come up with some solutions. So like this, there are other problem statements also. So I hope you will go through them and let us know if you have any problem. If we have time, we will go through all the problem statements. But let me do a quick time check if you want to discuss anything else. So Partish or Dikin sir, you want to do something else, or we can? This will take some time if you want to discuss all the problem statements. I just wanted to demonstrate how the kind of problem statement that we are having. So we had to, Partish, we had to discuss something about the social media publicity also, no? Do you want to do that first?
Yes.
I can see there are, our social media team has joined.
Correct, correct. So we have our social media team today on the call, Mr. Abhay and Sujay. So I think I'll request Sujay if he can guide us, like how schools can tag their schools, or how they can get time to time updates on social handles. Sujay, you there on the call? Sujay?
Yes. Am
Yeah.
I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. So we handle the social media part of IFOC, and I would drop in the social media handles in the chat box. So these are the social media handles which we are handling for IFOC. So yes, yeah. So these are the handles which we are handling, and so our main motto behind I4C is with Moonshot Junior Hackathon is that we have to reach maximum people, maximum students, maximum teachers as we can, and maximum schools we are focusing on. And the main motto behind uh, concluding the whole hackathon is we'll be giving in real-time updates all on social media handles. If any queries from the students, teachers, or the SPOC members are there, so we will be able to give you real-time updates over there. And for the whole period of the Smart Hackathon, Moonshot Junior Hackathon, we'll be giving you all the updates. And these are the platforms which we'll be focusing on: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So any student, teachers, those who are available on these platforms can get in touch with us. And if they have any queries regarding the hackathon, so we can give in real-time updates to you. And we will also like to request all these SPOC members, teachers, and students, if they are active on social media, they can tag more and more students, more and more people who are interested in this event, so that we can have maximum reach and get to more students as much we can. And that's our main focus behind social media. And any schools which will be participating, we would like to request their handles should also showcase that they have been participating in this Moonshot Junior Hackathon, so that we will and tag I4C as well, so we can optimize the campaign as well in that way. So throughout the whole period of hackathon, we'll be connected through social media, and if any queries coming across can be reverted back in that way. So that's all from me. Patish, hello.
Thanks, Sujay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Dickens, sir, do you want to add anything? Dickens, sir, you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Yeah, great. So thanks, Parthish. Thanks, Sujay. Thanks, Sneh. I noticed that there are a few questions from a few of the teachers on the chat box. And, while I have done my best to answer most of them, Parthish, I think what we should do is with a couple of teachers, I think Shaina's ma'am also is there. We need to give her a call and speak to her, because there are a few questions which are quite relevant in her ideas. And let's have a discussion with her and discuss this. Of all the teachers on the call, ma'ams and sirs, if you guys have any questions with regard to the problem statement like Shaina says, you can reach out to me at deacon@i4c.in, and we will immediately call you back and speak to you and guide you on how to get this problem statement done. The intent of this hackathon is not that what a child cannot do, but let's push the children towards using their mind to create something out of the ordinary. I know that children may not be able to create an app. I don't want them to create an app, right? I want them to create a workflow on how the app will be there. I don't want a physical app to be created. I want a thought process for them on how an app works, how will it benefit people, what is the structure of the app, how easy it can be used, and maybe a simple workflow. I know that today's children, my children, your children are very, very smart, and they'll probably be able to design this in a faster way than we can. However, that being said, I respect your thought process, and we will contact you after this call, ma'am, and speak to you. For the rest of you who may have any queries on this, we would love to have a word with you one-on-one. So do reach out to us either on mail or ping us on the group, and I'll call you back. Thirdly, as a lot of you have requested, 7th is when the exams get over. Very valid. We are in no hurry to get this hackathon done within a time frame because it's all online today. So we are okay with keeping it open till the 20th. So you have about 17 days from now in order to get the children inoculated to the thought of getting into the hackathon perspective. And if you still need a day or two here and there, we are flexible. So since we are doing this independently with an edtech company, we also want the best children, the best ideas, the best schools, the best teachers to all be part of this. So we don't want to leave anyone behind. So rest assured, we will support all of you as much as we can. That's it from my side. And so can you share some topics? Yeah. So Parthish, you requested to please get in touch with everybody.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
let's take the questions offline, so not to
Yes.
disturb the other people on the call.
Definitely.
Uh,
Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody. And if you have any queries, do ping us on the WhatsApp, and we'll immediately call you up. At the last date of submission, yes, I wrote it's the 20th, 20. Yeah, thank you, Anand sir. As I said, a day or two here and there will not be a problem. I just request you to please form the teams in your mind, form the ideas in your mind, which teams will work on what ideas. One team can work on multiple ideas. That's not a concern at all. We encourage maximum teams from a school. Last time in Goa, we had about 9 to 10 teams from one school only. And that team, that school, incidentally, won the first award and third award for 2 problem statements. So the more teams you have, the more chance of victory, and the best box will obviously be from those schools as well. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Parthish. Thank you, Sneha.
Thank you so much. Thanks. And we'll
you.
definitely
Have a
connect
nice
with
day, everybody.
individually.
Yes.
So, and we'll guide you at every step. So not to worry. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks a lot.
Sir, can I ask a doubt, sir?
Yes, madam, please.
Sir, while submitting the ideas, do we have to submit only the idea title and the idea description, or along with that, should we have to submit the PDF?
Yes, along with that, you have to submit the PDF. And if you have a video, that would be great.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
So if you have no questions, we can close the meeting.
So we'll connect with everyone individually for their concerns and queries, questions. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, let us stop the recording and